you can just use what's already in your garage. We are wielding power tools this morning. We're here in the Woodlands with the owner of Mr. Handyman, John Van Orton. Good to see you, John.
Good to see you.
What are the power tools that you like to use when it comes to carving pumpkins?
Well, let me tell you. First one is jigsaw. Always great for cutting open the top of the pumpkin as well as doing some precision cutting. But, you know, if you want more power, that's where you go with the Sawzall.
Whoa,
Love
okay.
The Sawzall.
Need safety goggles for that one, right?
That's right.
Always wear your safety goggles.
And then we also utilize our drill. There's going to be multiple times we're going to take this drill out throughout this process of carving the pumpkin.
Great. So let's go ahead and cut off the top of the pumpkin first.
Exactly.
What are you going to use for that
We
today?
find one of the best tools, as I said, you can either use the jigsaw, or I just like more power, so therefore I'm using the heavier Sawzall.
Right? All right. And it's about a 45-degree angle.
That's right. You just plunge it in at a 45-degree angle. Please remember not to turn the saw on before you plunge it in there. I've done that before. And you just go around the pumpkin.
Great. That is so much quicker and easier than using a kitchen knife, isn't it?
Much easier. And then you just pull the top off. And what I like to use is I just use your handy putty knife to scrape off all the old pumpkin seeds from the back side of the top of the pumpkin.
And then you've got this slimy, gooey mess in there, and the kids love dipping their hands in there and getting all that out, but there's a quicker way to do it if you don't want to spend all day doing that, right?
That's right. There's a much quicker, much easier, and cleaner way to do this. And what I do is I purchased what's called a pumpkin gutter. You can buy these online. Here's just the package that the pumpkin gutter came in. It just fits in your drill, just like a drill bit. And I'll put the pumpkin gutter inside the pumpkin. Once again, don't turn the drill on until it's actually inside the pumpkin.
And I'm stepping back for this one.
And as you can see, it makes really easy work of getting...
Mincemeat.
That's right.
Mincemeat of your pumpkin.
And what I love about the pumpkin gutter tool is that it will not destroy the seeds. So for those of you who like to take the seeds and roast them, they will not be compromised during that process.
Right, they're always a hearty and healthy snack. I know a lot of people like to use that. Okay, so now we want to make a design on our pumpkin, and we're not going to use a power tool to do this, right, John?
That is correct. When you're getting to some more of the precision work, we've got to revert to our hand tools. And what I did is I took a template off the website. Again, that's at MrHandyman.com. And I just used blue painter's tape to just tape the template on the face of the pumpkin. And then what you want to do is just use a sharp edge carving tool. These are linoleum cutters because they're not as aggressive as wood carving tools. And then you just trace out the outer image while the stencil is on there. And what we want to do is we want to get the kids involved in the pumpkin carving process. So what I found is let the adult do all the power tools. And the last step of our adult process is to drill the holes in the face of the pumpkin to allow for the eyes, the nose,
Perfect circles there, yeah.
Exactly. And what you want to do is make sure you size the bit with the nuts and bolts that you're going to be using inside.
And then you can have the kids just stick those right in, right?
Exactly. And it's a really fun process for them because it's just like Mr. Potato Head. You just put the item in the hole. And I like to use wing nuts for the teeth, but of course the kids can choose anything that they like. And you just pop the pre-drilled the nuts into the pre-drilled holes.
Just like that. It looks great. Yeah. All right. Now, John, when do we get to use the chainsaw?
Well, that's for next year's segment.
Okay. I'll come see you again next year. I appreciate it. And I'll just stick to the stenciling this time.
You got it.